Pyrenees he drove the foe, reclaiming France from Teutonia's collapse. From ruined streets he raised Madrid, a living city by his design.
Ave leader on a triangle. Ave, ave, ave. The people bow in reverence. We follow you unto death.
Ave, leader Alexander. Ave, we follow you unto death. Ave, ave, leader Alexander. Ave, we follow you unto death.
Start in 3 minutes.
When the world stood cold against our name, we endured through hell and endless strain. Xanderists arise, answer Alexander's call. Outnumbered corner 10 against 100, yet we advanced with no fear in our hearts, climbing hills with
Till we
fire
start.
raining all around. Through loss and blood, we did not fall. With the rifle in hand, we shot them all. We are Xanderists, loyal and unbroken. Hear the people wishes for Xanderism. We will avenge Alexander. He leads us forward to victory. Yet we stood through iron and flame against Teutonia's endless ranks. At southern France, the fortress held. We held the line and did not break. From shattered stone, the banner rose.
1 minute till we begin.
Iron will we still prevail.
That guard up here.
We believe, despite all through pain, Xanderists never fall.
Yeah, what's up to Cirque?
Let the world deny us, curse our name. Still we rise again and again. For loyalty is stronger than our fear. Sharpened still by iron will. The future answers only one call. Alexander leads us forward. Xanderist stand as one. The future
Hurting.
answers only one call. This will be
Okay. This trial, Legionary Order of Octavium versus Faustus Llewellyn. Now that the trial is commencing, I call order in my court. Please do not speak. Okay. During this time, all speculation, hearsay, or leading questions, as well as incorrect evidence, will be deemed inadmissible. Without further ado, our prosecutor may state their opening statement. Reminder: during this time, all objections will be overruled. So, come up to the seat up here. my prosecutors, and request to speak in the VC. A request to speak on the stage. Hear me? Okay. Okay, you guys can come up to this seat where the Inquisition are standing. Okay. So, yeah, go ahead and give your opening statement, please, gentlemen.
Okay, I guess Dan or Joe go, or should I? Okay.
You can.
We're bringing this case to the court due to the repeated harassment of a single member of the Legionary Police, which has caused several issues on top of that. So the treatment I experienced in the cell was completely unacceptable. It even had to be pointed out by members of the Inquisition how my rights were violated and how they have continued to be violated, as seemingly nothing's been done to sort of get this guy back in line. 3 days straight, this treatment of the Order and just me in general has been completely defamatory and arguably corrupt, and he has defamed my character to the extent where I'm getting backlash due to his incompetency. So in order to acknowledge the absolutely horrendous treatment he is, and like his service, we've brought him to court today. Do you add anything, Dana?
I think you already said everything that needs to be said.
I just find it
Alright.
completely unacceptable how we've had to bring this to court before Legionary Police have even considered disciplining this guy. And that's it.
Alright, thank you. You may be seated. Alright, now our defense may state their opening statement. Reminder, during this time, all objections will be overruled. Let me send these guys back down to the audience and bring up. Who do I need to bring up? Is it Faustus? And, where's Faustus at?
I'm here.
Oh, you're right here?
No, I'm the
Okay.
defense. Faustus doesn't have PC.
So you're talking for Faustus?
Correct.
Okay, go ahead and go up into this chair up front between the Inquisition. Alright, yeah, you can give your opening statement now.
Okay. My name is Tumi Ninja, and I'm the the defendant of Faustus Llewellyn. During this entire trial, I have seen that he is innocent. That's it.
That's all you have? Alright.
Pretty much.
Alright, you may be seated. Go ahead. You can go back down. Okay. Now for our prosecution's case in chief. During this time, any incriminating evidence will be shown to me, the defendant, and the audience. When that evidence is sent to me, I'll post it into minor announcements as well for people to check out. Get our defense back up on stage. Where are they? Valcorix and where is he? Ilio. Oh, there he is. Okay. You guys come up on stage and then you can present your opening, or not your opening, but your case in chief, and then send any evidence to me.
Okay, I'll send it to you, then I'll go over it so you can see it.
All right, go ahead and do that.
Who am I sending this to, Casimir?
Casimir, yeah.
Let me forward this.
Wow. Hmm. So are you gonna kind of like explain, like,
Yeah, I can explain, then I can kind of leave it to you to watch the clips and make a decision.
okay, I'll do that when we go into like recess per se.
Are you wanting his charges as well, or just the evidence?
Just the evidence, I believe, should do it.
Like, do you want us to say the charges and then go over the evidence, or just?
Oh yeah,
just-
yeah, yes, yeah. You can do that. You can do that.
Okay, if you start saying the charges, I'll send it to him, Dan.
Yeah. Sounds good. Let me turn off my push to talk for a sec.
Reminder that all
Okay,
the evidence
I'll-
is in minor announcements.
Okay,
Right,
I'll
you can go
start
ahead.
off by going over the charges, and then Helios will go over the evidence we have. So the charges follow: obstruction of justice, perjury, treason, contempt of court, blatant defying trial, defamation, kidnapping, extortion, harassment, disorderly conduct, conspiracy. Let me see what else we have. I think they are the officer did not follow evidence standards, broke 7.1.3 trials, and random deathmatch or RDM, and harassment. They're the current charges we have against them.
All right.
Helios can go over the evidence now.
Okay.
Okay, we split the clips into two parts. There's in the cell, where it was it's obviously in the cell, then there's in the actual interrogation room. Basically, what it's going to show, it's just going to, from start to end, pretty much everything in the actual incident. The main points of issues to do with it is the arresting officer said I had no legal rights whatsoever. He failed to explain my charges appropriately. He introduced charges without any form of evidence. He was aware of it being taken to court, yet refused to have my lawyer in the interrogation room. He presented clear bias towards the investigation, as he himself said, I will be testifying against that you're guilty. He said he was the only person able to do it after I asked for a different one, after he just said he was biased. He said nobody else was online, yet there was 6 other Legionary police online at the time. He refused to explain how many charges I was getting, so it's RK and TK. Yeah, it was TK times 2, but he only specified times 1 at the start of it. He also decided I was guilty based off the fact I didn't answer 2 questions. In reality, I did answer 2 questions, and even if I didn't, I'd still had the right of trial, so I didn't have to answer any questions until trial. So he's basically stampled all over my rights, and said I've had none, then started backtracking middle of it. He claimed I refused to answer 2 of the questions. The evidence will show otherwise. And then he said I was guilty for not answering them, and I'm not sure on the procedure, but as far as I'm aware, they jail you, then interrogate you whilst you're in jail. This guy made me do a 500-second jail sentence without explaining why I was in prison. Then he interrogated me for an additional 25 minutes. The evidence basically just goes start to the end through all the clips of it. Then we've also attached 5 photos that go over simple stuff. Picture 1 shows the Inquisition in the room. Had to read this. The Inquisition basically told the Legionary police who was investigating me, but I didn't have to answer his questions. So that shows the Inquisition's having to correct the LP on his actual job. Picture 2 shows I asked for this to be taken to court at the start of a trial, just as proof. Basically also to say that I don't have to answer his questions, even though I did. Picture 3 shows the arresting officer initially refused to let me have a lawyer, to go to court, sorry. So picture 3, just to repeat. Picture 3, he says I can't take this to court, even though according to the legislation I can. Picture 4 shows the arresting officer deny my commanding officer to be my lawyer, on the basis he would quote-unquote lie. He's a lawyer, not a witness. Even if he did lie, it wouldn't affect the case whatsoever. Plus, evidence, stuff like that. There's no reason for him to be rejected as my lawyer, hence why family and friends IRL can actually be your lawyer. And picture 5 shows the arresting officer declare I had no rights whatsoever, meaning I don't have the rights to trial, or I have the rights for evidence to be presented if I was accused of a crime. Thank you.
Thank you for explaining that. Anything else you want to add before we move on?
That is all.
Okay, you may be seated. Oh, okay, go ahead.
Dino, did you include the evidence of that one I just pinged you for? The second incident?
The RDM.
The mass RDM.
I did go over the mass random murder or random deathmatch and harassment, right? I did mention that, I think.
I'll send that to you, Casimir, just in case. That's that's an incident after the interrogation where we're also suing him for 3 counts of RDM and harassment, because just after this interrogation where he was humiliated, he came into the diner and opened fire on 3 of us, killing us all.
Okay.
I've also done so with the actual charges that I've sent you. I've included the punishment for each one, and if there's several punishments, I put it in bold which one we're trying to get for him. But ultimately, if this is all found true, I imagine it'll be liquidation. So yeah, that's it.
All right. Oh, I kind of forgot about this piece, but hold on. Do you want to bring in any witnesses or anything like that, or no?
We could bring up Valaris or Ukraine Daniel, because they were there.
We'll bring up Valaris. So let's sit down. We'll bring up Valaris, then if the prosecution has anyone, we'll cross-examine.
Okay, so Valaris, let's get Valaris up on stage. Valaris, stand in front of me real quick. We're gonna do a little oath. An oath to show you're being completely truthful. So repeat after me. Your name.
Okay, on second thought, can we bring Valaris back and put Sala there, because Valaris doesn't have a mic.
Oh, okay.
Sala.
Sala. Okay, Salavane instead. Valaris, go ahead, sit down. Said Salavane's up next, yeah?
All they run.
Yeah.
Okay,
You know.
go ahead and stand in front of me, Sala.
Yeah.
Okay, so just repeat after me. Your name.
Wait. Am I saying this in the chat, or am I doing it through my mouth?
Mic is fine.
Oh, yeah. Alright, sorry.
Okay. So, your name. Or, actually, fuck, I fucked that up. My bad. Salavane, do you swear in the name of Alexander to say the truth, all of the truth, and nothing but the truth? Failure to abide by this oath will result in severe consequences.
Yeah, I do, yeah.
Alright, go ahead and sit down then. In the big chair. Big guy chair. Alright. Prosecution, or You are now under oath, and you may commence with your prepared testimony if there is one.
Yeah, just give me a minute.
All right.
Really bad. My mic just really bad. I'm lagging as well.
All good.
Okay, anyways, so the Faustus Llewellyn, he was ignoring our rights, violating them, etc. He was being extremely rude, and he also extremely rude to order members as well, not only to the defendant Helios Stratus, but in general to other aldermen. And he also earlier, few hours ago today, or it was yesterday, I can't really recall, but he did come in armed into Pearl's diner and did shoot up the diner, killing many aldermen and other personnel and other people of Octavia.
All right. Anything else?
That's basically all I have to say. Could
All right.
could you pull Valaris up?
No.
Oh.
Prosecution, you can begin with it. No, you can stay seated, Sullivan.
Oh
go.
shit, my bad, bro, my bad. Oh,
You're
fucking
fine.
hell.
You're fine. Prosecution, you can begin with your direct examination of the witness.
I'm guessing that's me.
Yeah, what do you?
Okay. Sullivan, were you there during the actual interview stage?
The interview stage where you were put into that cell or that room thing?
Yeah, were you there?
Yeah, I was. Yeah, I was.
Okay, and in your opinion, completely unbiased, did Faustus say my rights did not exist?
From what I recall, from my memory, yes, he did.
Okay, and did he make several attempts to remove my representation from the room?
He did.
And do you believe he had issues reciting the crimes I committed?
He did. He did contradict himself many times. I do believe that, yes.
And at the end of this, after we answered all his questions, well, first of all, did I answer all of his questions?
Yeah, you did. Truthfully and honestly, yes.
And at the end, did he then say I was guilty because I didn't answer 2 questions to his satisfaction?
He did. He claimed that you were attempting to stall and did not properly answer your question, even though you did.
Okay, and finally, did he accuse, was one of the charges corruption?
It was corruption, as I remember, and he paired it up with degeneracy.
But did he have any evidence of this corruption?
No, he never provided any evidence, as I can remember from spectating the interrogation.
And when confronted about this, how did he react?
He was just really incompetent about, just really immature. He was kind of defensive about it. Most likely, probably didn't even have evidence in the first place, but obviously just very reluctant to show anything.
And if someone dragged you to an interrogation room without explaining why you're there, and then started asking you questions without clarifying what he was charging you with or anything like that, would you feel abused?
Well, yeah, 110% I would.
And in your last few days in the order, how has Faustus treated you outside of the interrogation room, just as a general consensus?
Personally, okay, to be fair, in general, Legionary police have been okay, sorry, wait, hold on, I'm getting sidetracked. To be fair, Faustus hasn't really, bothered me much outside of this trial or outside the interrogation or the past few.
You cut out a bit.
So, oh mate, fuck's sake. Sorry. Okay, repeat. Did you hear most of what I said then?
No, none of it. Do you want to repeat?
Okay, so basically, apart from a few days ago, my time being in the order, Faustus Llewellyn hasn't really, interacted with me as much. I don't think he's been active the past few days anyway, so I can't really recall.
Okay. And okay. Have you heard of other officers within the group complaining about Faustus's behaviour towards them that isn't me?
Sorry, wait, hold on. Repeat your question one more time.
Have you heard any of the other officers complain about how Faustus has treated them?
I have.
You have.
Wait.
Yes? No?
Never mind. No, sorry. No, I have not. It was a different person. Sorry. Apologies. It was my bad. Someone else.
So you haven't heard anyone complain about Faustus?
Wait, hold on. I'm trying to think. My memory isn't that good. You see.
Okay, let me put it this way. There's two people you have an issue, like two people are genuinely having an issue with the order. One of them's Faustus, and the other one's some people with pink hair. Is it people with pink hair, or is it Faustus that people are complaining about in the order?
Oh,
Really not.
fuck's sake! Hold on.
You're cutting out.
These fucking
Dude,
incompetent
this guy's like,
bastards want me to change my setting. Hold on, man. I'm lagging. Hold on. Let me deal with these settings, man. Hold on, bro. Hold on, man.
I think we're done. We can just get him off
No,
stage.
no. We're good. Okay, I'm good.
take him off the stage.
Alright.
Take him off.
Back, lad. Lad, I'm back. Fucking hell, that was crazy.
Okay, so I'm gonna ask this one more time. Have you heard other people complain about Faustus? Yes or no?
Yeah.
Okay, which officers?
Hold on, I need to remember his name. It's been a while. Fucking Dino, for example.
Okay, so you've heard other order officers complain about Faustus's treatment towards them, correct? Including Dino.
Well, yeah, me. Okay. Yes, including Dino. People in this room today. Yes.
Okay, and that's my point to the jury, whoever. Faustus has had a general negative treatment towards the order, and I believe this was a targeted attack against me, just purely for the fact he's got an issue with the order and me. So this wasn't because he had any serious evidence of corruption, anything like that. He's fabricated charges, hence why there's so many charges, yet he has, what I've seen, zero evidence to back it up with. That's pretty much it.
Alright, so you're done with direct examination?
Yeah, it's fine.
Alright, I'm gonna move you back down to the audience.
Okay.
No, you stay there. You're still on the stage.
Okay. Thank you for this. Thank you for this time, everyone. Ave.
Salavan,
fuck
you're
sake.
still there.
Sorry,
Sullivan,
bro. I'm
you're
just a bit
still
new to it. Yeah.
Okay,
Yeah.
we'll bring up the
Sorry,
defense.
sorry.
It's now time for
Forgive me,
defense.
forgive
Defense. It's now time for cross-examination. Let me bring you up. All right, defense, go on and come up.
Okay. Sorry, what was your name
Wait,
again?
hold on. Can I just say Salah? I don't really care. Salah.
It's just me asking the question. You can sit down.
Yeah, it's fine. Wait, can you just award me like 6 or like genuinely 6 or 7 seconds? Hold on. I just
Take
need
your time.
Wait. Okay, nah, we're good. You can carry on.
Okay, so you said that you witnessed the interrogation, correct?
I did, yes. I was in the spectator's box beside the interrogation room, yes.
Can you recall any things or statements considering that he said that he had zero evidence?
Could you elaborate on could you explain it more? Could you reword your sentence question? I didn't really understand that, to be honest.
Do you remember anything that Llewellyn said that he has zero evidence?
Oh yeah, loads, bro. The corruption. He basically refused to show evidence for almost all the charges that Helios Stratus was charged for during the interrogation, except 3 clips that, after I looked over as well, showed literally nothing that involved, like, related to the charges.
Okay, thank you. So, in one of the charges, it says that he was not provided a trial, correct?
Yes, I'm pretty sure. Yes, I'm certain.
But in one of the clips that I was sent, it says that he was provided a trial. I can set the clip now.
But hold on. By the very start of the interrogation, he denied. I'm pretty sure it was probably once or twice that he just brushed over it and denied a trial for Helios Stratus until Inquisition had to come in and force Faustus to allow Helios Stratus to have the trial that we are attending here today. If you can see in picture 3, it clearly shows Faustus.
Where's the picture?
It's in minor announcement. It clearly depicts Faustus. Okay, sorry, a trial. Sorry, I might be lagging. I'm not sure if you got all that. Basically, Faustus Llewellyn did not give Helios Stratus. He denied Helios Stratus a court hearing, whatever, trial, whatever, mate. Fucking hell, I've got to close this stage chat. Fuck's sake. Sorry.
You're good.
Alright. Anyways. Yeah. As I said in picture 3, you can see that Helios Stratus.
Wow, you're lagging. But it wouldn't matter either way, because at the end he said that he would give a fair trial.
Only after he was forced by Inquisition to correct his mistake and actually give Faustus Llewellyn a trial. Which I have said already, that Inquisition had to literally force Faustus Llewellyn to offer, Helios Stratus a trial, and to actually give him a trial. So,
Okay, I'm done with my witness.
Sullivan, you can be seated.
Fuck's sake, that was stressful.
Right. Okay. I believe that the prosecution has another few witnesses to bring up, so let's get them
We have
back
2
on
more.
stage. Yeah, so let's go with. Do you want to start with Valeris, or who was the other?
Yes. Valaris Victarion. I'd like to call Valaris Victarion to the stand.
All right, Valaris Victarion, you may go over there and provide your opening statement.
I'd just like to say that I will be reading it out for Valaris. He'll be typing it in my DMs, and I'll be reading it out loud for him. The questions that he's will be given, he'll answer it in chat. But for his opening statement, I'm going to read it out.
Oh. Also, one sec, Valaris and Valkyrix. Valaris, repeat after me in game. Valaris Victarion, or don't repeat after me, just say yes. Valaris Victarion, do you swear in the name of Alexander to say the truth, all of the truth, and nothing but the truth? Failure to abide by this oath will result in severe consequences. Alright, you may be seated and provide your prepared testimony.
Okay, obviously I'll be reading out his testimony quickly. Faustus has completely ignored Helios's rights during that interrogation. It was so bad that Inquisition had to step in to correct him. And he attempted to arrest Helios again, even though he was falsely arrested before the interrogation began. Faustus also kept yelling at Helios, even after answering the questions he was given, and refused to answer any of Helios's questions. We asked for evidence, but yet he refused to give it to Helios or Valcorix or to anyone. That's his opening statement.
Right? Prosecution, you may begin with your direct examination.
Helios will be coming up and asking the questions, and then I'll just read out Valaris's responses for the people of the stage.
Okay. You were there during the actual interrogation, weren't you, Valaris? You were there during the interrogation, right? And you were
Yes.
there when he walked into the diner and gunned us all down, correct?
Yes.
We'll start off with the diner since it's a bit easier. Were you killed without reason in the diner after the interrogation?
Teutonian columns shattering into ruin, their steel set alight by a rolling might, roaring with fire, blazing with
Or were you killed in the diner for no reason whilst at the end of the interrogation?
Yes, and he stated another charge even after the interrogation ended.
Okay. So you were there at the diner where he came in and gunned you down, as Salah, evidence, and us all testify. You were there during the investigation. During that investigation, did he initially say I had no rights whatsoever, including the right to a fair trial?
Yes, he stated himself, you have no rights.
Okay. And did he at one point say I was being charged with corruption?
Yes.
Did he show any proof of this corruption? Or did he even explain what kind of corruption it was?
Not at all. He kept asking the same questions even after being answered.
And in your opinion, did I answer the questions to a suitable degree?
Yes.
So basically what you're saying is you were present during both incidents, you saw no real issues with my responses or anything that I did during the investigation. You're also testifying he said I had no rights, which goes against everything the court stands for. You've also said he's made up charges to stack on me, as well as just blatant defamation for corruption in specifically. So the charges he listed initially was 1 count of TK, 1 count of RK, and corruption, amongst one other thing seemed degeneracy, which we'll get into later. At any point did you see any major incriminating evidence whatsoever? Keep in mind there was 2 clips posted, one where both of them showed how I killed a guy, both of them were TK. So I'll rephrase the question. Did at any point you see proof of me RK in the clips?
Repeat, I apologize.
During the evidence, aka the 2 clips he showed, did you see any RK? Random kill?
No.
No. So let's rewind this, guys. 1 charge of corruption, 0 evidence. 1 charge of RK, 0 evidence. 2 clips, like 2 separate incidents for apparently 1 count of TK, which he later corrected to be 2. Not sure if he doesn't know how to count or something, but that's just inconsistent charges. Initially, he also refused to tell me what I did. Then when I said this was needed to be recorded, obviously, because if you're saying it was 2 and it's actually 1, or it's actually 1, 2, it needed to be recorded for the court so everyone could see it. He just refused and pretty much just dismissed all the charges. Does that sound about right, Valoris? Just a really shitty interrogation, a bit lopsided, a bit unqualified, some might say.
Yes, another new charge of BGC, even though he was on the Llewellyn team after the interrogation.
Okay, and that's where I'll rest.
Right. Defense, you can begin with your cross-examination. In 1 second, hold on. Let me get you on stage. Okay. You may begin. And then Timu, speak for Faustus, please, so we don't have to.
Yeah, I'll do it. You want to speak first, Faustus? Okay, here we go. Valoris, you said that I allowed no legal reps. Yet there are more than 3 ordersmen in the room. That had no legal authority. Then Herwin himself said I could charge him with BTC, as he checked with Alexander. And the RDM, I was on a faction team, which is immune to murder.
Let me jump in here real quick.
Okay.
So just to clear up any confusion, the immunity to murder on factions has been revoked by Patrick J. Smith during his time as Imperator. Therefore, factions no longer have immunity, but I will give Faustus the benefit of the doubt due to the fact that it has not been publicly known to the most part. So I'll leave that there. But yeah, we can move on.
Okay, so you're done, correct, Faustus? So was the mass murder of the diner after the investigation? Hello? Okay, so I said the murder or the mass murder of the diner was after the interrogation, correct? It was after, right? Yeah, it was after. Okay. Well, considering that even though he was in a faction and mass murdered, it wouldn't matter about the RDM charge. Correct. My bad. I think I'm stumbling a bit, but I said that considering that he was on Llewellyn, you would think that jeez, I'm stuttering. That he is immune to RDM.
We conquered the Norman invaders. We put the Alemannians to a start. Victory.
Since he's a Llewellyn, he is immune? Question mark.
Correct. Okay, moving on to the investigation. During the protocol of the investigation, it is not provided that he needed the evidence of the TK, RK, and I forgot the other charge. Oh, and conspiracy.
Okay.
I'm moving on.
Wait, Helios trying to object. Hold on. Helios, I'll bring you on. I'll sustain this objection, actually. Helio. Give me 1 second to bring you on stage.
Okay,
Wait, explain.
basically, we introduced the second bit of evidence about the RDM because on the clip, all he had was a green tag, which kind of matches what we thought was a different guy. Basically, we'll withdraw the charges of the 3 counts of RDM at the end, so that's irrelevant now, whatever.
Alright, so you're just removed. So,
Yeah, we'll just
Okay.
get rid of that bit.
make sure to DM me that so I know. Alright, let me take you off stage and then we can continue. Email.
I think that'll be all for now.
Okay, Valaris, you may be seated.
We've got one more witness, if that's okay. This will be the last one.
Who would that be?
I can question this one, Helios. Our last witness is Ukraine Daniel, central leader of the Legionary Inquisition.
Alright, so Ukraine, you're stand in front of me. Ukraine, do you swear in the name of Alexander to say the truth, all of the truth, and nothing but the truth? Failure to abide by this oath will result in severe consequences. Hello?
He said yes.
Oh, okay. You're in the hot seat now.
Shall I read his answers back out to him? Oh, or is he going to come up on stage and speak? Or how's it going to work?
I invited him on stage, I think. Yeah, he's invited to the stage.
Does he have a mic?
Ukraine, do you have a mic?
He wishes to speak in game.
I'm
Okay,
lagging, I think.
I'll manage it. It's fine. I'll manage it. I'll be able to figure out a solution. So, Ukraine Daniel, you were present at the time of the interrogation. Am I correct? Yes.
I'm lagging.
Okay.
Can you yeah, just say what he says back out to me.
He said yes. Can you
Okay.
attest to the lack of structure in the interrogation that pursued with Helios and how do you say his name? Faustus?
Faustus Llewellyn.
Faustus, okay. May you repeat. Can you attest to the lack of structure in the interrogation of Helios Stratos? Yes. Okay. Is it true that you had to step in near the end and correct Faustus on his interrogation methods? Yeah. Okay. And can you attest that Faustus refused to send any what's the word I'm looking for? Evidence of context, like it was any relevant evidence, and that he also what's it called? So let me repeat. Can you attest that he refused to send any relevant evidence and then also took away Helios's rights, claiming that you have no rights? Can you attest to that? I was not looked the whole time as
Rain shall fall upon the trees. Listen to the waves crash.
I was doing other things. Okay, but am I correct in thinking you did see Faustus refuse Helios the right to a trial? Yes. Okay. And that does go against Helios's rights. So that is Faustus removing Helios Stratos, a cohort leader in the the Legionary Order, his rights. Repeat. So you did technically see Faustus removing Helios Stratos' rights in general. Yes. No further questions, Your Honor.
All right. Let me send. Valkyrix, are you fine with talking for you cry?
Yes, I can.
Okay, let me bring Timu back up here for cross-examination. Timu, the floor is yours.
Okay. So you said that you were at the investigation, correct?
At the
Were you-
interrogation, yes.
Were you there for the entire interrogation?
No.
Okay, so you have no recollection of what happened before. Can you explain what he did afterwards when he came back in?
Repeat.
Can you recollect on what he did when you came in?
I was just there maintaining stability in the interrogation. I do not remember.
So how could they say that he was there to correct Llewellyn when he was not even there trying to help him at the interrogation at all? That makes no sense, correct?
Objection. We have evidence showing that Ukraine Daniel was in the room and correcting Faustus on his interrogation methods, as in the evidence shown and Ukraine's personal testimony.
Okay. How long were you there? Were you there when you came in? Were you there the entire time afterwards?
After I went into the interrogation room. I stayed there until it finished. While tag. Doing stuff. On Blue app.
Okay, I'm gonna just stand. That'll be all.
All right, you cry. You can be seated. You're out of the hot seat. And we finally get through 25% of the trial. Okay.
Pardon?
All right. Thank you. The prosecution's case in chief is completed. Now for defense's case in chief. During this time, any evidence proving innocence will be shown to me, the defendant, and the audience. Witnesses will also be making prepared testimonies as well as direct and cross-examination. Defense, you may state any evidence proving your innocence.
Sorry, I lagged out. Can you repeat that again?
The whole thing or what part?
Half of it.
Okay. Witnesses will also be making prepared testimonies as well as direct and cross-examination. Defense, you may state any evidence proving your innocence.
Okay, can I pull anyone to the stand?
No, that's later, because that's witnesses is after you provide evidence and
Okay.
such.
Okay, thank you. So, at the time when he was being imprisoned, Helos, you seem to. It said that Helos saw that Llewellyn was imprisoning him and interrogation, but I have evidence that Zytherian on picture said that he indeed jailed Helios, not Faustus.
Can you repeat that? Sorry.
It says on the charge of imprisonment, it says that Llewellyn was charged for imprisonment, but I have a picture of Zytherian saying that he was the one imprisoning Helios, not Faustus. Faustus was there for the interrogation. In the document.
Okay, that it? Is that everything?
Let's see. Yeah, that'll be all.
Alright, defense, it is now time for witness testimonies, direct examination, and cross-examination. Before testimonies and examination, the witnesses must be sworn in. So, who's your first witness?
Zytherian.
Alright, Zytherian, let's drag him on the stage. Zytherian, come, yeah, all evidence is supposed to be sent to me, Faustus. Zytherian, come stand in front of me. Stand in front of me, Zytherian. And then, are you able to join VC or are you chat only? You're able to speak in VC? Okay. Then, Timu will talk for you as well. Okay. Zytherian Llewellyn, do you swear in the name of Alexander to say the truth, all of the truth, and nothing but the truth? Failure to abide by this oath will result in severe consequences. Alright, you may be seated, and you may give your opening or your testimony, and then Timu, please talk for him since he can't talk in VC.
Okay.
Oh, invincible banner of our leader,
And if he doesn't have a witness testimony, then we can just begin with direct examination.
Okay, so Zytherian Welwyn, in the clip of a message on Discord, which is in the page, it is said that you were there that you jailed Helios and not Llewellyn, correct? Sorry, Faustus. Okay. Do you remember everything that happened during the jailment?
under Alexander, hero of the age, we will prevail. Leader of the
By the way, he said in fact that he did.
people, march onward to triumph.
Okay, can you remember, or can you say what you did remember? He said that he logged the jailment in the arrest log.
Is on your hands. Glory to Alexander. We will die for you.
I'm just reading what you're saying, sorry. Okay, so why did you arrest Helios and jail him? For TK and RK. Okay, that'll be all.
Right, defense, let me bring you on the stage. Or not defense, but prosecution. Zytherian, stay seated. Hold on. Okay, Julio Stratos and where is he? Valkyrix and send Tinu back down. Can one of you speak for Zytherian during cross-examination?
I think Helios is unable to talk right now for a second. Oh, never mind.
Okay, were you there during the interrogation?
Sorry.
Were you there during the interrogation?
I was not, although I was there for 2 minutes of the start. So you weren't there. Yes. The whole of it. You were there 2 minutes out of 25. Did he say I had no right? Keep in mind you're under oath. I do not think I was there for that part. So you acknowledge it happened. There are recordings of you present. evidence. You're lying to the court now. If I was there, then I was probably not looking because I needed to be present somewhere. I asked in the cell where my rights were. You said the rights to remain silent, correct? Indeed. Then after your century leader said I had none, where were you there? I was, although like I said, I was logging the arrest. Quickly butting in, could we have a screenshot of the jailment logs? And there's an exploiter.
What do you mean exploiter?
Top G. Somebody ban Top G. Top G 121235.
What's he done?
He's flinging people right now. Could you please ban him? Top G 121235. There he is again. Also Rupert Gaming follower. Could you please also ban him? So Top G and Rupert Gaming lover. And then could you also like slot the server? And then possibly TP me back as well. Thank you. So yeah, could we
also get TP'd?
Could we request for a screenshot of the jailment logs so we can know the time that the jailment log was being typed up? Helios, nice uniform.
Thank you.
Member of the Paris.
Okay.
Is that possible, Kathleen, for a screenshot of the jailment logs to see when they were posted?
If someone provides me with them, then sure.
Please do.
Look, basically what you've just testified is you were there for the first 2 minutes of the interrogation, correct? However, you were tabbed out filling in a form, so you weren't actually there for 2 minutes, is what I'm hearing. Does that sound about right?
Sorry?
Okay. So you were there for 2 minutes filling in a form, correct?
Okay, can I correct myself?
It's a very simple question, and if you're lying about it, you're doing so to pretend like you didn't see him ignore my rights. So no, you can double down, or you can correct yourself and admit you're like changing the story. So, change yourself, but let the record show you're inconsistent over the 2 minutes you were there. If you can't recall 2 minutes of being
I was there filing the arrest during the jailment.
Okay, so you weren't tabbed in, so you weren't there at all during the interrogation.
Not
So
interrogation.
So you've just testified in front of everyone here that you were there. You weren't, so you have no relevance to the actual evidence whatsoever. Everything the defendant is being charged with has nothing to do with what happened in the cell time, and you can't testify he ever read me my rights. Therefore, as a witness, you contribute nothing. So I'd like to motion to strike the witness from the case, given the fact he has anything to offer, pretty much.
Hold on.
Okay, I'll repeat again. You
Yeah,
have
I heard.
nothing.
Oh.
He has nothing to contribute. That's what he's just said. So can we remove him as a witness?
This motion will be recognized. This witness will be deemed invalid and will not have any recognition in the courts.
Okay.
Okay, moving on. Does the defense want to call upon another witness? Let me bring them back up. I'll moderate this whole thing. Where's he at? Timu, invite, okay. Okay. Timo, do you want to call upon any other witnesses?
Morning climbs the cracked white walls. Pigeons scatter from the square.
My witness would be Pavel.
I pass the
Or
cafe
Pavel. I don't know his
where
name.
we lingered. Two
Pavel
lost
Llewellyn.
children, nowhere to be but there.
You sure?
Your boots still
Yes.
beside the door.
This objection will be heard, Helio. Go ahead and type it out for me.
I step around them every day, like their boundaries I don't cross in dreams. By noon the kitchen finally warm, steaming glass olive oil bright. I cut the onions thin and slow, so I don't think too hard.
1 second.
The children chase the sunlit floor, wooden horses, marching feet. They shout your name like it's a game, like war is something you can beat. So I wait the way the city waits, stone by stone, day by day. Love doesn't
Give me a few seconds to decide. I'm doing something.
Every meal I make for later, every chair I don't put back, is me keeping room for you on the road you'll one day track. I walk alone down by the river now, same path we took at evening's end. You used to skim stones, count the rings, say forever's just how long you bend. I climb the hill.
All right. Unfortunately, due to Pavel not being at the interrogation, he will not be recognized as a witness. Defense, do you have any other witnesses to call upon?
That'll be all.
All right. Moving past, so let's go on. Hold on.
I beg of Octavium quietly and a legender by name, not for glory, not for victory, just to end this wartime game. The radio murmurs late at night, static marches, distant claims.
Okay. Thank you. The defense's case in chief is completed. It is now time for any rebuttals to the case in chiefs. Prosecution, defense, do either of you have a rebuttal? Stand up if you do.
Bring my husband home in one piece, the man I married, not someone new. Barcelona holds her breath with me, River Hill and setting sun, and I will stay right where you left me till the fighting's said and done. The door stays unlocked after dusk. Your place is never filled. Come home the way you
A rebuttal to the evidence?
alive and still.
Okay. And you both on stage. Currix and Helio Stratos.
Okay. We have a rebuttal to the evidence produced. So, if you check minor announcements, you can see that Faustus presented 2 clips, or sorry, how many clips are there? Yeah, 2 clips showing the RK or TK of members of the Order State. However, during the interrogation, we were provided 2 clips of apparent TK and RK. Those 2 clips were clips taken by an ex-Vane. However, the clips provided to the court today are different to the 2 clips that we were given during the interrogation. So they've given us 2 clips for the RK and TK of the interrogation. However, provided different sets of clips proving the apparent TK, and RK to the court. If you get my flow, that is
So-
the rebuttal we have.
So they're using evidence from another day? Is that what I'm understanding?
No. So during the interrogation, they put Helios on 2 charges of like RK and TK. However, they provided clips for those charges. Wait, hold on. Yeah, they provided 2 different clips to what they provided to the court.
They
If that
basically
makes sense.
had evidence that they used in the interrogation. Now it doesn't exist. They got rid of the evidence and replaced it with new evidence that they just found. Meaning that during the time of the interrogation, they had no actual evidence of what I did. So not only did they make up corruption, they made up degeneracy, and they also made up 2 counts of TK, because they had no evidence at the time.
All right, thank you.
Otherwise, if they had evidence, it'd be here, and they wouldn't be having to get other evidence, basically.
Okay. Defense, do you have anything else? Do you have anything? Go ahead and stand up and say you do if you do. Okay, I'll bring you on stage. Remember, this is a rebuttal. No new evidence can be brought in, etc., etc.
I have
To
none.
react. Oh, you don't have anything? Okay, never mind then. Okay. As we are reaching the end of the trial, it is time for the closing argument. Remember, this is an argument, not evidence. So, prosecution, do you have a closing argument? Okay, let me bring you back on stage.
Is it possible we both do like a tiny one each? Like I say
Yeah,
a
that's
little bit
fine.
and then you lead. Okay. So members of the Order State and the court, today you've been shown a case that has the loyalty division, who were simply doing our job, attacked, harassed, and quite frankly, violated by Faustus Llewellyn. Today, evidence, testimonies, and witnesses have been heard and seen to the crimes committed by this century leader within the Legionary Police. I beg of you all to look at what's been provided to the court and truly make up in your heart whether you think this felon should be allowed to roam the streets of Madrid a free man with his rank, with his medals, with his honors that he has apparently earned in this state. Helios?
Okay. I find it completely unacceptable that I get dragged from my duties into an office, say I have no rights after just being awarded a medal in the name of Alexander. Yet I have no rights. By that logic, not a single person in this courtroom, none of you have rights according to this man. This isn't just about Legionary Order anymore. The Legionary Police have completely trampled out and ignored our rights. And this individual's an officer. This is who you look to for guidance. This is who's training the future enforcers of the law, our glorious nation. And I want you to think, if that was your cohort leader, if you lead a unit and you have people going around, there's already controversy. All this guy has done is follow a trend. He has pushed and pushed and pushed until he has quite literally abused his power to the absolute maximum possible extent.
No, Helio, you keep going. I was talking about for the other people in the courtroom.
And I'd like to just bring up something about the charges. If you want to have a look, minor announcements, we have a list of... How many charges is it? It's like 12 something. Oh, it's not in minor announcements. It's in DMs. So we have 1, 2, 3, 13 charges, and at least 4 of them, the only punishment available is liquidation. If you get sent to court on 13 charges, and about half of them, give or take, is liquidation, I'd just like to point out, you can get liquidated just off a single offence. This guy's managed to stack up 4 in the span of a 20-minute offence. He has shown zero remorse, he has pulled witnesses out of his arse, he has zero actual evidence, and the evidence he did have, he had to delete it, and he had to find new evidence for it. Regardless of what the evidence now shows, just think about the extent he had to go to find that evidence to justify his actions. And even then, his evidence is wobbly at best. 2 witnesses, one of them was not even there, and the other one was there for 2 minutes, where he was tabbed out. So by that logic, he's not got a single witness, he's not got a single valuable bit of clips, photos, anything. We have over 20 different clips, 5 snippets just of it. And even now, he's admitting guilt by saying he's dismissing himself. We've brought these allegations to court. He's like, oh shit, they actually clipped it. And now he's trying to get out of a punishment. So.
Alright, is that all?
Yes.
Okay. Defense, you have a closing statement? Yeah, go ahead, Faustus.
Coming from the mountains, we will stop at nothing. Fighting hard and mighty until we seal their fate. Raising up our fists and smiling with glee. Arm yourselves and ready, protect the order state. Fight on, countrymen, kill the last traitor you see.
I'll read it. Faustus said that I was allowed the format given to us in investigations. Look in investigation logs for proof of it.
Alright, thank you. Timu, do you have anything? Objection? Oh, wait. Alright, thank you, Helio. Okay. Timu, do you have anything else? Hello?
Sorry, I'm like. Oh.
Dens out from the caves, let us speed to our destiny. Calling all soldiers and to the workers.
Hello.
Yeah, we hear you.
Okay, sorry. I'm like lagging very bad. Sorry. For my ending statement, I want to say that, ladies and gentlemen of the jury, that. Oh, hold up. Casimir, look in DMs real quick before you fully liquidate me.
Okay, continue your whole thing.
Sorry. Ladies and gentlemen of the jury, this case is low-key cooked, I'm not gonna lie. I had 2 hours of investigation, and I cannot see fit.
At all?
I believe that he did his job properly, and if they can't see it, then no one can. Love y'all.
Alright, that's it. Okay. Everyone, while you all sit here waiting patiently, I'm going to go to my chambers and discuss with a few individuals I will be back in approximately 5 to 15 minutes at most. I'll drag the people I need, or I'll alert the people I need.